unparalleled out there. The fandom is hype. Hopefully you can get yourselves out there. And lastly, if you are a young player beginning your journey and you want to get involved in the competitive scene, then what better way than being supported by the collegiate tournaments? The Street Fighter 6 College League is open now for sign-ups. And again, click the QR code on your screen and sign up today. With all that out of the way, it's time to begin day 5 of action. As I said, the final day of the regular season. And we're going to round up some of the action that we have enjoyed so far. Let's welcome into the studio my colleague, I believe it is Jamya's. There he is. Jams, it's day 5. It all comes down to this. We are veterans now of Street Fighter League. This is definitely the hardest day for all 6 of these teams, isn't it?
Yeah, I think some of the players are feeling confident. Some of them are hiding the nervousness. But again, once we actually see them on the sticks, the results will tell themselves.
Yeah, and some of these players are incredibly experienced as well. Some of them are new to this environment. How impressed have you been by some of the new additions to Street Fighter League Europe so far?
I've been impressed by their mentality. Obviously, their results haven't necessarily reflected that courageousness, that adventurousness on the sticks, but they have actually come up with the right mindset, but they've actually had this as a learning experience to come through and say, this is the big leagues, because some of the guys they're competing with actually are on the international stage.
Absolutely, it's been fantastic so far. Jammers, of course, we have a lot of new viewers who may have just discovered the enjoyment, the hype, the energy of Street Fighter League. Would you please do us the honor of explaining the format today, and of course, that playoff format, which is going to be oh so important.
It's tradition with me and Logan at this point. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, 24 players have been divided into 6 teams, have been duking it out in this regular season. Now, 2 teams face off in a regular match, with the first 2 matches being playing matches, awarding 10 points each, with the third match being a 20-point match. Now, the away side has to reveal their roster while the home side gets to counterplay accordingly, which is very important. And then, of course, you can see the point awarded being that separately. But then, if there is a tie, there's a new rule now. The 4th member that sat in the regular matchup, they have to play the extra match, which is a best of 3, and it's worth 10 points instead of previously known as 5 points. Now, today is important because the top 4 teams will be determined as to where they're going to be positioned in the playoffs, and of course, 3rd seed will be going up against 4th seed in the quarterfinals. Whoever wins that match goes up against the 2nd seeded team in the semifinals, and whoever wins that match progresses to the grand finals, first in the top seeded team. So the points are super imperative here this time. And not only are they playing for bragging rights, they're going to be awarded 60,000 USD. But not only that, a place to compete with the SFL US and the SFL Japan championship teams in the Street Fighter League World Championship. So it's actually all to play for with the remaining points now.
So much to play for. Of course, now with the qualification spots as well for Capcom Cup next year, if you are the reigning SFL World Championship winners, you know, as we saw a good 8 squad already, certainly takes a lot of stress off for a year, and you can enjoy competitive Street Fighter without that weight